What plans do you have for this week, for this month, for this year, for next year? Do you want those plans to succeed? Well, of course you do. So I invite you to listen to our word of wisdom for this week. It comes from Proverbs 21:5, and it goes like this. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. One of the things that has always impacted me here in our country is the number of half-finished houses. Most of them have 4 walls raised, but they don't have a roof, nor do they have windows or doors. The land around the building usually looks somewhat abandoned, and in many cases there are also a number of old cement blocks lying around. Well, that is, if the thieves haven't yet gotten around to stealing them. What's happening with all of these half-finished building projects? Why are there so many houses that have not been finished? Why so much effort and so much sacrifice without reaching the final goal? Well, I suspect that in many cases, perhaps most cases, the reason people have not been able to finish what they started is simply because of the lack of good planning. Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty." This means that according to God Himself, it is very important that we plan well if we want to be successful in what we do. So if you're thinking about building a house, well, don't start until you have a good plan in place to be able to finish it. If you want to start a business, take time to think through all of the different aspects of being an entrepreneur. And if you have the opportunity to buy a car, well, consider how much gas and maintenance will cost you. And if you don't have the money for these ongoing expenses, well, don't buy it now. You get the idea, right? As the Bible says, the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. So, my friend, the next time you have to make an important decision, I hope you will remember our word of wisdom for this week. Take time to make a plan. Take time to make a plan.
If you found this video useful, I'd like to invite you to share it with somebody, maybe a friend or a family member. And if you haven't yet had the opportunity to subscribe to our YouTube channel, why don't you do that today? Because every week we'll be back here with another word of wisdom. I'll see you next time.